Everybody always asks me how I got my chest so big, so I figured to make a quick video and let you guys know the two things that worked really well for me to grow my chest. So number one is kind of unfortunate actually, and I say it's unfortunate because there's nothing you can do to change it, which is genetics. Now, I was genetically gifted with a good chest. What that means is before I even started training, I remember that I always had some mass in my chest before I started going to the gym. I was in high school and I always had a little bit of under chest, and as I started training more seriously after I graduated high school, it just blew up even more. Like, there are some people who are genetic hyper responders for certain body parts when it comes to training. Tom Platz, the quad father, Arnold Schwarzenegger, another chest guy. The second thing that worked really well for me is actually, speaking of Arnold, an idea that Arnold shared in an interview that he did a long, long time ago. He was saying in this interview, somebody asked him what worked so well for you to build your chest. And he said that on press movements, when it comes to chest, don't just stop at 90 degrees, but really stretch as far back as you can and let the weight stretch the negative part of your chest, which helps build a three-dimensional shelf. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically imagine you're on a bench press, and instead of the bar just being flat on your chest and 90 degrees of your elbows, really let it go past that and as far back as you can. As you stretch farther back, it's going to help create that three-dimensional shape at the bottom of your chest and build out the depth. Those are my two things that worked really well for me to build an impressive chest. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments. One of the most common problems I hear from people is that they lack the motivation to go to the gym. Guys, if you lack the motivation to go to the gym, you are thinking about it entirely backwards. Health and fitness cannot be a motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Maybe it's with you for an hour and then you lose it an hour later. Motivation is cyclical. There's highs, there's lows. There's nothing stable about motivation. Instead, you need to be thinking about health and fitness and going to the gym as a discipline. A discipline is something you practice every single day, regardless of if you have the motivation to do it or not. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you only brush your teeth when you're motivated to, when you have the energy to? No, you got to brush your teeth when you're tired, no matter what time of the night it is. You got to do it because you know there's consequences if you don't do it for a long time. Is skipping it once going to hurt you? No, but if you stop doing it for a long, long time, you're going to have some consequences. Your health and fitness is the exact same thing. Think of it as a discipline that needs to be practiced, that needs to be exercised. And the more you do it, the more you stick with it, the easier it becomes. Over time, that is how you get results. Not by doing something for a couple weeks and then falling off the grind, losing the motivation, but by sticking with it for many, many months and many years. That is the difference between discipline and motivation. So start transitioning your mind and thinking about fitness as a discipline and not a motivation. Everyone always asks me, how do I pec pop? So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to do that so you can get good at doing it yourself. Step one, it helps by having a big chest to begin with. Now, if you don't have a big chest, don't worry, just move on to step two. But basically, the more muscle you have, the easier it is to move it. Step two, think about the mind-muscle connection. Mind-muscle connection is a huge thing in bodybuilding. All that it means is in your mind, you want to think about activating a particular muscle in your body, like your chest or like your bicep when you're curling. Whatever it is, that's the mind-muscle connections. It help you actually use your muscle a lot more than without it, than just lifting the weight. Step three, this is the important part, guys. You need to activate your muscle. So think about that mind-muscle connection. Now think about using your chest, activating that muscle, and flexing it. It's the same thing as if you flex your bicep like that, but just without the weight. And moving your chest is no different than flexing your bicep or any other muscle. So as you get good at flexing it like that, then you can get good at doing it one side at a time, and then doing it slowly, and then doing it faster. And as you practice, it becomes very easy. So that is how you pec pop, guys, from the master himself. Drop a follow. 2-month-long bulk with this week's crumble lineup. Here's how they're looking. We got 6 cookies. I've never tried any of these before. I've been bulking for the last 2 months and I've put on 30 pounds and I'm just about ready to start getting lean and shredded again. So we're gonna go out with a bang. First up, we have the Dubai Biscoff Brownie. I love Biscoff everything. This is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. Next up, we got the chocolate vanilla ice cream swirl cookie. Not getting a ton of flavor with this one, but the textures are cool with the mousse and the crispy bits on the top. Next, we got the classic pink cookie. Strong almond taste in the frosting, and the cookie is a little different than the normal cookies too. Not one of my favorites, but not bad. Next up, we got the oatmeal marshmallow cookie. One of the best oatmeal cookies I've ever had. The frosting itself doesn't give me a lot of marshmallow flavor, but overall, still really like it. This is the chocolate crumb cookie. You guys know I love all things Oreo, and they nailed the Oreo flavor on this one. And last up is the celebration cake cookie. Not bad, just your typical birthday cake flavored cookie. I feel like they do these cookies at least once a month. Still pretty good. And that's how you end a bulk, guys. Biscoff Brownie is definitely the best one. I'm gonna finish this off and maybe even get some more tomorrow. This is a magic trick I guarantee you've never seen before. I call this one the levitating pen. You ready for this? Ta-da! Hands free. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the different ways you can peck pop, and believe it or not, there are a lot more ways to do it than you think. So, to get us started, the classic peck pop, both pecks at the same time, nothing wrong with it, but once you get good at it, you can switch it up. So for example, you can go slow, you can go real fast, and then after that, watch this. You can go one side at a time, and the other side. How crazy is that? And then you slow it down one side at a time or speed it up. And my favorite, guys, the rapid fire.
How's the fucking body on this bloke? Jesus Christ. Look at those pectorials. They're fucking unbelievable. The aesthetics on this man. Oh.